Right, really tough to be here with Eliza, who has been through our 90-day transformation program, got some amazing results physically, mentally, did some great stuff with her food, education around her food, and she's very kindly come on to a call just to talk about that and the journey that she went through. So thank you very much, Eliza, for coming on the call.
Not a problem.
So first of all, kick us off with where you were pre-Strong Life Club, kind of like what were you really struggling with, what you wanted to achieve, and what was kind of like bugging you day to day with your health, your body, energy, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, for me, I sort of, as soon as I hit sort of my 30s, I thought, right, I'd never sort of struggled before. And I think it might have been that sort of point that sort of tipped things over. And I was like, okay, I need to do something physically, mentally, understand a bit more. So it's been quite a journey. But sort of more recently, it's getting a better understanding of food and everything like that. And my struggles were, yeah, the understanding of that, you know, balancing life, socializing, working out, everything like that. I thought it was impossible. But to have a structure in place, you know, has benefited me massively, hugely. So I mean, it's the normal sort of struggles of a woman getting older, feeling good about themselves, not just physically, but, you know, trying to balance everything. So yeah, they were the main sort of struggles for myself, definitely.
I suppose with you know, men and women, but I think more women, like kind of having that, striking that balance up with like being able to go out and socialize, but still being and feeling healthy, and like, you know, you're not falling off the wagon every weekend and having to start over again. I think that was something that, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you felt you needed more support and guidance with, it was something that was tripping you up.
Definitely, absolutely. I mean, everyone loves going out, but it was sort of understanding that you're able to still do that, but controlling it in a way that, you know, you won't feel guilty about it. It won't necessarily affect how you're feeling or the way that you look. So it's, you know, striking that balance.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, where was your confidence at? Like, yes, with your body, but like also just in social events, where was it getting to? What was starting to happen with kind of like your you know, your confidence in those kind of situations?
I think I've always been quite confident, but it's more me being a bit more outspoken, not feeling confident in myself. So I've gained more confidence within myself, but also being in a situation, because I probably hid behind, you know, being the one that makes people laugh and having a chat and you know, over exaggerating as a person. But so it's really sort of clarified that sort of area for me as well.
Cool. And then kind of like, what was the changes that you started to see during the process? What was kind of like you starting to notice, and really the stuff that you were really getting a lot from?
Well, I guess it's the education side of it. So things just came naturally. So, you know, once you implement things for a certain amount of time, they come naturally. So, you know, as I know we've talked before about the tracking the food and the understanding of that part of it, that goes in hand with the training sort of side of it. So, you know, the whole understanding of the complete package. So that's been a massive lesson, massive, to be honest.
And knowing that, you know, you can go, as you said, go out, enjoy yourself within reason and have structure around that and still progress.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Like, you'd be like, oh no, you know, beer fear waking up and you're like, I've ruined everything, like I've gone back to square one. But it doesn't have to be like that. You can still have a life, have a social life, you know, enjoy the foods that you want to eat, and it's just being sensible with it. I mean, having a binge every day, it's not going to do anyone the world of good. But you know, once you understand that, you don't have to cut anything out at all, at all.
Cool. And then kind of like what was going on with your changes with your energy and confidence, really?
Well, huge. So now if I don't do it, say if it's a non-training day or something, I feel like I'm probably tireder. Like I feel more energized, full of energy, you know, with the macros, the calories, the training. So you would think, you know, I'm training, I'm doing all this, calories are lower than before, but that's because you're eating the right food, which is giving you that energy. So sleep's better. So sleep for me, it's always been a bit of a struggle. But yeah, it's, you know, 8 hours, perfect, brilliant.
And what kind of changes were you starting to see in your body, like your physical aspect?
I guess I feel now at what I'm like 36 that I am probably in the best shape that I've been, and you wouldn't really hear that. I mean, you would think 18, 19, 20 or whatever like that. You just, I mean, it takes time, don't get me wrong, it's been a long journey, but even the slight, to keep track of it and see the slightest change is sort of pushes you on. And with, like, you know, yes, the scales are there, but it's more about how you're feeling, how clothes fit, everything like that. So to see the change is like dramatic and just gives you that confidence to carry on. And yeah, there's going to be days that things don't go to plan or you're not feeling as great, but that's just life, isn't it? Things come and go, and you know, things happen, and body composition.
With that, like now, it's like, you know, when you're having one of those poorer days, you know, you're not really there. We all have them. You know, stress is up, something's happened at work. You know now, like you have to understand, well, what can I control? Whereas before it's like, oh, screw it. You know, I feel terrible, and today's not worked out the way I wanted it to, so therefore I'm not going to bother doing what I can. I think that's very different. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's definitely it. And I think I am a person that lets things sort of build up. So it's sort of also learnt me how to control that side of it. So I do like to control what I do and eat, and, you know, in all aspects of my life, but it sort of made me understand that, to be honest.
And I suppose we have to tell everyone that you eventually, you've done a photo shoot. We've done a couple now, but one quite recently. Just talk us through that and how that made you feel, and you know, because to get into that level of condition to do a photo shoot, that must have felt good.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, but I really enjoyed the process to see how my body can change over such a short time, really, as well, and how doable it is. You know, still working full time, still got home life going on, everything. It's still doable, but it's not for everyone. But, you know, to have that focus, it shows that an average person can go and do it. Like they really can. And as I said, I love the process. And I guess I like the competition with myself, testing myself, thinking, right, I can do this. And it was completely different to the first one I did. And, you know, I sort of put myself, well, not really a comfortable situation. So, you know, in front of a camera, don't like that. In front of people in a gym, in front of a camera. But it sort of gave me that boost again, like, yeah, I can do this. I'm like, sod it, let's do it. Let's, you know, go for it. What's the word? So again, it's that confidence boost.
Yeah.
Like, I've worked hard for it. Why not? People might not like it, but, you know, it's just been such a journey that I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's what it gives you. And like, you've got this external thing that everyone sees, you know, with the photo shoot and the body and everything like that, the physical aspect. Like, I'm sure it's brought other positive things to your life as well, whether it's work, relationships, family, all that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. And you know, the support around me as well has been great. So it's from yourself, obviously, and then obviously the friends, family, all sorts, and that does count, definitely. But yeah, it's been a journey, but a good one, and feel really good for doing it. And as I said before, the fact that I put myself in this situation, which I wouldn't normally do. I'd usually be behind the camera because I hate having my picture taken.
Yeah.
So it shows, you know, that journey from start to finish, seeing the changes physically, mentally, emotionally, everything.
That's how cool. And so,
energy.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And like with all these things, like people have their reservations, they're not sure, you know, is it right for me? One of the big ones I always get is like, oh, I need to be fitter before I start. I always get a lot of that, people thinking they need to be in a better position than they are currently. What would you say to anyone that is kind of thinking of it but isn't sure about, you know, taking the plunge and coming on board with the Strong Life Club?
Again, do it. Just go for it. It doesn't matter what, you know, shape, size, height, if you're fit, if you're not fit, whatever, it doesn't matter, because you'll work with them, you'll get the best out of them. Everyone has to start somewhere. Yes, it's daunting, but you've got to just jump in the deep end sometimes. Just do it. Like, I 100% recommend it. And I will carry on, obviously, with yourself, because it doesn't just stop there. Oh, I've done a photo shoot. You know, it's a sort of, I've learned life skills, life lessons. So it's definitely worth it. And for anyone considering it, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, for me, it's really important that people walk away with a new kind of, well, not a new lifestyle, but an improved one, where they've got these new skills, this new knowledge of how to, you know, enjoy food, embrace food, have a relationship with food, and be more active and be better role models for their family. You know, that's one of the biggest things for me that people go away with.
And it's not a chore. That's the thing. People are like, oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. It's not a chore. When you get yourself in that mindset, it's a day-to-day normal process. Definitely.
Yeah, comes away a lot.
Anyone can do it.
Cool, Ace. Well, thank you very much for all that. It's been awesome. Obviously, I will be putting some of the transformational photos that you've got from your shoot, which are absolutely amazing, so people can see that. They're an inspiration to show you that, you know, someone that's, like you said, busy, full-time job, you know, busy with family and everything, you know, can still, you know, get some great results like you did. So thank you very much.
That's all right.